All right, folks. Good evening. Hello. Welcome to another session of our Dawn of the Dales. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by all of our lovely players this evening. And, well, what else is potentially lovely are the potential maps you might or might not see. And if you do like the ones you do see, go check them out on Patreon. Patreon.com/DungeonMister. If you don't like them, that's too bad. You're going to see them anyways. But before we get into the potential maps, which might or might not happen, no guarantee, let's talk about what happened last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, last time, after the night of the Lunar Archway incident, the group discovered Aaron's transformation and assumed something had gone wrong. Hoping to find a path forward by the next evening, they left Brynel to study the archway while headed toward the temple. Aaron's new bat-like wings and the walking automaton drew plenty of attention on the way. But once inside the still unused temple, the caretaker was still quietly cleaning while the townsfolk approached, at least a townsfolk approached for a quiet, private conversation. A woman named Gloria Vrent. You had met her previously, though not knowing her name. She claimed mutual acquaintances with Erebus and others the group knew. Said she had been having the backing of the Harpers and several others of the Dales. Her proposal was unexpected. Freedale could be theirs to lead and protect, should they choose. The town needed leadership and defense, especially with the Zents entrenched, and now apparently more people were disappearing. She did offer some leads on those disappearances, but also didn't press the matter of the town itself, knowing such decisions couldn't be made lightly. Left the group to their business as they crafted a new cloak for Dacron and planned the day. Rylorn actually here confided in Arabella that he indeed had an adopted son, one who bore the same mark as the Harrow family that they had seen inside the Harrow estate some couple days prior. The same mark that tied the family to their deaths at the hands of the Dusk Lord. His son and the rest of his clan had been missing for nearly a year. This was obviously a concern, but nothing to be done here for now. A plan, though, was set. The group did spend the morning following clues about a missing shepherd named Bramfield. Found his crook on a hill smelling of ale, his sheep hiding in the woods. And after chasing, well, rather, his sheep chasing Aaron to his cabin, discovered notes about something large he'd seen in the forest, and apparently he'd been sober for some time and intended to check another hill. And that would be the hill where he found the sheep at. Going and inspecting the Evening Star Inn, Dacron spoke with Gorvak, the half-orc fisherman, apparently the leader of the fishermen there, among others, and they mentioned the town's lack of ale and the ruined Red Dragon Tavern. Gorvak did describe hunting a large stag that was already wounded by a tusked creature. Among other things, there's more at hand. Dacron returned to the group in the dining hall where everyone in the group began eating. All eyes, however, in the room were fixed on them, particularly fixed on the winged elf among them. And that is where we're going to pick up. As you guys are talking and supping over your lunch, your midday meal, Brynel, you've spent the morning poring over the archway. All you could figure out is really what you've already discovered. Yes, it is functioning. It's still on. It does operate as a teleportation circle. So you probably have the runes for such written down, or if you desire, the sigils.
Very good.
And but what you would know is it's only a piece of the puzzle. Whatever this moonbound witness is, it's it's not it's not fully operational. It's not fully, I guess, free would be your thought on it. You feel like it's not even your thought that comes to mind, that free. It's more like it comes to you from elsewhere, that freedom, as you're inspecting the archway. So wanting to go and, I guess, tell the others of your findings. The only real clue that you have would be the actual wand and the name on it that the group had discovered. That's really the only lead you have for the archway itself, and any other leads for it. But we'll say the only place in town for lunch, unless you want to buy some overpriced stuff at the stalls in the currently still makeshift market square, which is, there's a few stalls that are starting to open, but they're mostly catering to people who aren't from here and are overcharging. So the best place to go will be the Evening Star Inn, which is a staple in town. So as you walk into the Evening Star Inn, you would obviously first walk past the large shield guardian, which would have people gawking at it outside, uh, but would not dare to get too close to it, as it has an intimidating presence just standing there. And that's how you would also know the troop is most likely within. And you would easily see the others within, sitting at a table, getting ready to, actually, starting to dig into their meals. You enter the Evening
Brian
Star. Sorry.
Are you good?
That's all I had.
Very good. Brian steps in, just kind of like gingerly, as it were, and she's going to wave at the party and go, Aaron, Raylorn, Akron, hey, I'm over here.
This
Kind of
room is only about 25 feet big, so yes, we see you.
imagine I'm not really hiding, but yeah. As you see me waving, not really frantically, but loudly, obviously is the right word, I would say. She does make her way over to you, and will pull up a chair and sit beside the party, and will just been staring at that cursed thing all day, and well, nothing new I could discern really. I took down a copy of the sigils. I had the general vibe that something in there is not free, but that's really more of a vibe than anything concrete. So we'll need like Elminster himself to research that thing to get better information.
We should be able to get more information when we turn it on again tonight, right?
Hopefully. Hopefully so. It's hard to say exactly what's going to happen, but I certainly hope that we'll have better luck.
Maybe somebody else can have wings.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the wings part. I mean, maybe they
I'll
would look
pass.
good on Dacron.
No thanks.
Ooh, maybe
No.
Raylorn with wings. Just give him like probably not weird
I'll
bat
pass.
wings, but just like these huge eagle wings. Ooh, maybe dragonfly wings.
Right.
Speaking of which, were you hiding those earlier? I like surely they would have like made some kind of bulge or imprint in your cloak or something, but I don't remember you having those.
I do not remember having them either. They kind of just appeared this morning.
How does it feel?
It feels like something has been freed. I feel more alive.
Well, that's a good thing, I suppose. Do they itch or do they have sensation? Is it like moving arms?
Aaron quickly glances at Arabella. They're fine. They,
Why are
yeah.
you looking at her when you're talking to me?
Oh no reason. They have normal feeling. They are not ticklish at all.
They're not a glish. I'm not sure if I understand this word glish, but
Well,
that
ticklish. They are not
Oh,
ticklish.
ticklish. Oh, okay. That's they're not sensitive or itching or anything along those lines. Okay, very good. I'm just curious because I've never seen a person with wings before. Or Kakra maybe once or twice, but to them it's like being born with it. I could have sworn you didn't have wings, but anyways, I'll let the topic rest. I'm a bit of a rambler.
There is only one Aaron Deslorin in the world,
Thank
and you are
fuck for that.
looking right at him.
Yes,
I think
yes,
the
and
world
you
could
do.
only handle one of you.
I do think that the current Aaron Thesselrin should get back to making more of that delicious wine that his family sells. Seriously, I've ran out of my last bottle. I would love to get some more.
We may be able to start a winery. We were
Didn't you
told
already
to.
have one?
Well, my family does. Yes, it is not producing as much as it used to. But now that I have the Book of Blossoms, who knows? Maybe I might be able to get her going again.
Let me know
And
if I can be helpful.
we were offered to kind of be the protectors / run Freedale.
Why would we protect and run a town? I barely manage my own shop. It's not even my shop. I barely manage the shop, let alone an entire town. An entire town with people with issues, complaints, needs, and worries. It's its own mess.
Everyone seems to have it covered.
Covered.
Well, if Dacron has it covered, I suppose there's not much need for us to be involved in that. Us, as in like the whole crew, unless they want the entire crew managing this thing. At which point, I don't know why anyone would want me to run anything.
Is there a smithy in town?
Probably
I
not.
am
not.
the smithy in town. Have you not visited my shop? Am I that forgetful of a face? Gosh.
I don't frequent the smithy very often, but
Because you haven't heard it yet, because it hasn't been opened.
I found this sword in the middle of the woods, and it has been pretty good.
Well, good for you, I suppose. I mean, really, most of what smithies make is nails for buildings.
we might need a lot of those soon.
Well, I can make nails. My father would be happy, at least. So, we have been told that we can run a town. Aaron has wings now. Was there anything else that I missed while I was enthralled by that arch?
People have gone missing. Seems to happen every fucking day.
I mean, people can go missing just from going into the woods. That doesn't seem like it's a particularly unusual happenstance.
Oh, it seems that
I
Freedale
agree.
may have a slight boar problem.
A boar problem?
We maybe
Yes.
the were variety.
Oh, well, if you get me some silver, I can make you some, or I can probably silver your weapons.
I think it's more of a we're trying to save the people who are affected by it rather than kill them.
I mean, given our own resident were creature,
He is not
I
a
can.
rare creature.
Well, I'm not sure how true that is. I mean, he literally looked like a weird bear, boar, something that isn't what he was previously. Your party is full of a bunch of shapeshifters. First, Raylorn by turning into that. I don't know how best to describe it, and now Aaron with his bat wings. Are you sure you're not part bat?
Oh, my shape is not changing. It is always perfect.
Yeah, you know how cheesy you just sounded? That's always perfect. If it was always perfect, maybe you'd still have a functioning vinery.
Okay, does that hurt a bit?
Oh, I'm sorry. I blurt things out too much. I've been told I'm too immature. Anyways, what's the next move? Are we going to try and go find people? Are we running a town?
We have some time. We do have to be back for nightfall.
Yeah, I imagine as such. If you, I don't really have much sway with this party. I know that much for certain. But whatever you wish and or need of me, I can be helpful. You did help me get the Moonbound Witness reactivated, and that has fulfilled one obligation in my life. So, yay!
It just needed to be turned on the one time. It does not need to stay running.
The details of the request were not very. Were not extreme. Just turn on. That was it.
So that wasn't the Moonbound Witness, but the archway is still running. But I would say you know it isn't complete. The archway is still running though. Sorry.
I am not changing my sentence.
No, I got you. Yeah,
the character did not know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't think the player should need to know that until it actually is proven to me otherwise. But yeah. But yeah, that's where she leaves it at.
One of the goals that our party was trying to accomplish before we met you, we did meet this group of gnomes, and one of them was turned into a werebear or wereboar.
They were halflings.
Oh, they were halflings? Well, they were little. And we are looking for a couple of ingredients to make a antidote, so to speak. And one of those is wolfsbane that is grown in hallowed ground, which we know as that is now. We just need to get it tonight.
I mean, wolfsbane's a poison. Even if it's in hallowed
Wolfsbane's
ground.
a poison and an antidote. It depends on the dosage.
I mean, the same thing is with sugar. You know, enough sugar in your coffee and you have a delicious drink. Too much sugar and then you go into a form of shock and die.
Well, another ingredient in
It would
this
require
tincture
less
is
salt to
blood.
do so, and honestly, salt doesn't cost us nearly as much. So if you want to poison someone with something like that, choose salt over sugar any day.
I mean, even then, someone would be able to tell something's super salty.
Not if they have
Oh.
diabetes.
Or very sugary.
That's now we're not trying to talk about poisoning people. I'm just more curious as to why a poison
You
ingredient
brought
is being
up.
used as a.
Everything in doses can be beneficial if you know how to prepare it correctly.
Everything,
But it's
fair
also a
enough.
matter of maybe you are poisoning the side of you that is this cursed being.
I mean, is
If
this
we're
kind of a
creatures
separated
who have
thing?
sex with, well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a holy person or medical person or whoever bloody studies these curses. All I know is that we were told by the person who does know how to fix this that we needed to do this. And she has, as far as we're concerned, no, she doesn't gain anything from lying to us. So, and it's not like we're going out of our way anyway. So, might as well.
If it's not along the way, I like I said, I will follow wherever you wish to go. The finer details are likely going to be lost to me, but that's not a problem.
And
We
who
should
knows?
probably also look at the gnome store because they said that he went missing as well. Or maybe he just ran out of stock. So he did only have those couple candles.
We did give him a hefty sum of money. He might have just moved on.
I do think that we should probably be focused on more pressing things. People disappearing is a pressing thing, but if it's our responsibility now, then really, what's in it for us? Because I have no interest in running an entire town.
As far as these missing people go, it seems to be related to the wereball. And we would actually need, as part of the antidote, we do need the blood of the wereball that sired. What was his name? Twinklefoot?
Mr. Brambles.
Bramble.
Mm,
Yes.
Bramble.
Well, if we're going to need to get the blood of one of those creatures, we're going to need something silver to draw the blood.
I've got silver.
Like silver coins or silver weapon.
I have a silver dagger.
Wonderful! That's one person with a weapon.
I have
Raylorn, are you able to hold silver?
Probably could. Never tried.
Arabella, before I created a weapon for him, would you be willing to do a soft experiment and see if he could hold silver without it burning his hand or anything crazy like that?
Fine. She'll pull out the dagger and just hold it out to him.
He'll grab it from.
But you don't have to make the handle made of silver. You just have to inlay the blade with it.
Yeah. I would say you would notice that part of his axe does look silvery. It is... I would say, Brynel, your keen senses with metallurgy and smithing, his axe blade does look like it has different types of metal kind of used within it to make some other new metal. Like in the right
So an alloy of sorts.
in the right light, it almost has a rainbow hue to it. Like a little, what is that called? When it has the rainbow on it.
Damascus.
Chrome?
It kind of like chrome, yeah.
Damascus too.
Prismatic?
Yeah, all
Iridescent?
iridescent. That's the word I was looking for. It does look kind of iridescent. That is the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yes. Only in the right light. Otherwise, it does look kind of more like steel, but it is. There's some hues to it. Yeah.
Didn't really have a problem with the last one.
Well, I'm just trying to be useful. If I can't be useful, then why am I here?
To be fair, you also didn't kill the last one.
Not killing
I
it and not wounding it at all are different.
That's true.
Well, are we going on a boar hunt?
Boar hunt.
I think we
Go
can
and catch a
complete
big
that
one?
and be back. We have what? Today to harvest the wolfsbane?
Yes.
Tonight, yes.
Is it a time-sensitive event that we need it now, or?
It is a moon-sensitive event.
When we harvest it, it has to be harvested from a hollowed piece of ground and under the light of a new moon.
Of a new moon.
Which is
New moons don't
ironic,
have light.
because new moons, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is the light needed.
So then, no light from moons.
Aaron will finish eating his food and get ready to. He's kind of checking over all of his components and just getting ready for a boar hunt.
Okay. As you guys are getting your meals finished, I would say yeah, towards the end, Dacron, you would notice, and he's very stealthy, surprisingly, for a half-orc, and for his stature. He's only noticed because he wants you to notice him, Dacron. But as he walks by, he would drop a fishbone on your lap. Without saying a word.
We'll casually take a look at this fishbone. Is there carving or anything in it?
There is carving on it.
Do I understand it, or do I need to pass it to our rogue?
No, it's written in very kind of broken common. It would probably just say trying to think. Yeah. Waters at dark.
Hmm. Now we have
So?
more reasons to get back at night.
Might even say dusk, but I don't know if he would use such a specific term. Right, waters at dark.
Either Orvek has something he wants to talk about tonight that he doesn't feel comfortable speaking about, or he knows something is happening and would like at least someone to look into it. Either way, we need to be Riverside this evening. But we were trying to be back tonight anyway, so let's try not to take too much time on this hunt.
Fair enough. It's your territory, big guy. Will you happily lead us on this hunt? That will probably show us no quarry.
If we go in the forest, we can start from there. On the outskirts of the town. Or we could start at the shop.
The shop we can check later, I think. This seems... If there are things that we need to do tonight, we've got limited daylight hours.
Yeah, there might be clues at this shop, but I still just don't know if I'll be able to track anything from there.
Best place to track anything from would be the field, wouldn't it?
I have a feeling both courses of action will lead us to the same place for different reasons.
Fair enough.
Alright. Well, then let's head up to the edge of the town and see from there.
You're just gonna start wandering the edge of town looking for.
Well, we know they've at least been active by the shepherds.
So you're going back to where you already were.
It is Lorne's decision. I trust his judgment in this matter.
And no, not going back to. No, in this case, I think it would be best to check the shop if there's any clue there as to which direction he headed. So in the market at the shop, if there's any signs of struggles.
No, Pog shop?
Yeah, the gnome
gnomes?
shop.
Okay.
The gnome shop, yeah.
Sure. Then you guys head out of the Evening Star Inn and take your Tower Shield Guardian with you down the market way, where, much like Brynel had seen on her way, there are some other shops that have been started to be open just recently, so it's not like they have a ton for sale, but people are starting to try to ply their wares. It's not a ton, just little tidbits here and there. But you're arriving at it's more of a stall than a shop. It's just kind of a table and like an overhang with some cloth, and the cloth has been kind of draped down. So it is shut. Not so much shuttered as the cloth is just covering his stall during the day. Much like you've seen it previously when you've passed by it during the day. It would have probably dark brown cloth. What are you looking for, and how are you looking?
Any signs of maybe a struggle or any maybe tracks going away from the shop? Or like
Okay.
obvious tracks, or like if someone was dragged.
Looking for tracks or drag marks. What's everyone else doing at this little stall? You can see some, like, you lift up the central curtain. You can see some old wax that has been kind of built up on the table. What's everyone else doing, if anything, while here? It's like a farmer's market stall.
Aaron is just enjoying everybody looking at him.
Yep, and people
Kind
are
of smiling, waving.
They will be waving. don't know that if they're smiling right now.
Arabella would probably be looking to see if there's evidence that he actually packed up to leave or if he
Okay.
planned to come back.
Okay. Anything from Brynel or Dacron?
I'm kind of along for the ride right now.
Fair enough.
You said this was you said this was a farmer's market stall. Are there other
Yeah.
stalls and things available?
There are. There's most of them are empty, but there are a few that are open at the moment, or they're starting to, like some newcomers have started to set up stalls here and there.
Sure. I'm just gonna walk through the market and kind of listen to see what everybody's talking about.
Okay. Arabella, investigation. Dacron, perception. Aaron, persuasion. Ralorn, survival.
Yeah,
Hey, dirty 20.
15.
I don't have good rolls like on Thursday.
Okay. We'll go with the highest first. Arabella. Aside from the crusty bits of wax that have been left here by burning candles, there's no sign of anything left here. No sign of goods left behind. There's no sign of... It does look like someone packed things up. And it doesn't look like anything is disorderly. It looks more clean. Again, aside from the candle wax buildup. This would make you think that probably... if he was taken, he wasn't taken from here. It looks like someone closed up shop.
Okay.
Aaron. Someone. Roll me a d10, please, if you will. Okay. Yeah, a couple people will kind of actually look and smile and wave back like, hey, weren't you the one who... You didn't have wings, but you guys lit... Did you have wings when you lit the brazier? The beacon, right?
Oh, that was us. No, I did not have wings at the time.
Did it give you wings?
No, I got Z's at the tower when it lit up last night. Do you like some?
Tower? And they kind of...
Yeah.
Both of them
Wait,
kind of
is
look
it-
over at the tower in the distance. That's spooky. There were some people trying to break in the tower, About was it like a 10-day? Yeah, 10-day ago. Before all these newcomers came in town.
We were looking for him. His name was Carlisle? Breaker Jones?
Oh, we didn't get his
No.
name. No. His both kind of look down. They're not alone, you know.
Who is not alone?
The Breaker.
Oh, yes, we know. That is why we were looking to see if he could lead us to the others. We are pretty sure that they are an organization called the Zentarum.
They both kind
We'll
of
try
look
and-
down and just like back away. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. But okay.
We're trying to get rid of them, is all.
All right. Well, good luck with that. And you know they've kind of like breathes in. They've got a mage too, you know.
Maybe we can talk civilly then.
That's all. That's all we can say. That's we said enough. That's I don't hope anything bad happens to you.
Oh, no, don't worry. That is why we have it's a big one over there.
The automaton looks very intimidating, of course.
Oh yeah, that too. Meant the other big one.
Oh, you were talking about he's got his finger in the mud. Hopefully the Morning Lord watches over you. And they both just kind of give a nod and sheepishly back away.
Arnold, not back.
And Bakron with a 15. As you're perusing the market, just trying to overhear, out of the stalls, uncertain which one with 15, but you do overhear something that does catch your attention. You overhear someone simply say, "Yeah, that'll be 15 gold for the barrel of ale. Not cheap around here. He'll be coming in tonight." $15 gold, that's outrageous. And by the time you kind of make sense of what you hear, it's one of like 4 or so stalls, so it's hard to make sense of where the voices actually came from, but you did hear it. And Ralorn. With the foot traffic going through the market these days, it's hard to tell drag marks and carts and and footprints apart. Trying to get lower to it. Some carts get stuck in the mud, and it looks like it could be a struggle, and then you're like, oh, well, no, that's just a cart rut. Hard to make heads or tails.
Can't find anything. Have you guys found anything to tell us where you went?
Didn't leave in a hurry. Everything's packed up. So if it was taken forcibly, it wasn't from here.
Apparently, the Zentarum has some sort of mage with them.
There was that mage in Lithcantos's library. And a mage of some renown, because me and us seem to know her. Them, whatever.
Very well. Then we guess we should go at the edge of the town by the forest. Look from there.
All I think is that we know that... Can't remember his name. We know that the shepherd actually was taken by something. Bramfield. We know that Bramfield was actually taken by something. If the gnome was taken by something at the same time, or by the same thing, then they should probably be in the same place.
I've got rumors that there's some boars around. So yeah, I'd say we go try to the forest, try to find any clues to the whereabouts of our friendly boars. Should be too difficult.
Hmm.
Going to the edge of town to go look in the woods for boars.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the scene of the crime, the hills where Bramfield once supposedly disappeared, where you found his crook and where you found his sheep.
To go into the woods now?
Yes, sir.
Well, all right. Leads the way.
Right. Let's see, we go down in the forest. The edge of the town.
For this, I will, since you're all essentially going to be doing the same thing, I'll allow for a group survival check. As you're going to be spending essentially the rest of the afternoon doing this one.
Of course. It is not
Okay.
my day today.
As you spend better part of the next few hours, looking through any patches of grass, any of the brambles, any of the patches of trees, looking for any sign of wear on the trees for tusk or tramplings, or perhaps, Aaron, Ralor, and Dacron, you guys had seen the kind of the wallows that boars had previously, like the mud, looking for those kinds of signs. Yet hours go by. Sun's light starts to fade. Through the trees, starts to get dark. Before you know it, sunset is upon you. I would say the one thing that you would find odd about this is not the lack of boars, the lack of most game animals in general. Perhaps you're being too loud about things, perhaps not. You still hear birds chirping, you still hear other animals, squirrels and stuff, but deer, foxes, even rabbits and things like that seem scarce. Perhaps you're just tripping over each other. Perhaps not. But the sun is going down nonetheless. And tracking in the dark is even harder than tracking in the light. So as you step out of the woods, or maybe you're still in the woods as the light starts to fade from a uneventful tracking. It's your call. What are you up to?
You need to see your orc friend, don't you, Dacron?
Need to see something. Not exactly sure. I have some ideas, but I don't quite know what I'm in for. Maybe I'm just witnessing something.
Would you like a couple of us to at least come with you, or would you think they'd prefer you go alone?
I don't know that they expect me to go alone, so if you would like.
Surely it shouldn't take that long.
Also have to list that wolfsbane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know where that is.
Is that on its way?
I'd say it's on probably like the north side of town, so not quite on the way. The opposite side of the river. The temple overlooks most of the town from the north side.
I'll go back for the wolfsbane. The wolfsbane is not going to run away. Wolfsbane's not going to get bored. I reckon we go and see what this fellow wants, because heaven knows how large his attention span is.
Don't we need to get the wolfsbane under this light of the new moon?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have all night.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Let's go see our friend.
All right.
I'd like to.
Only thing you have for instruction is water at night. Waters at night?
A fish bone is not a very good thing to write a message on.
No.
I don't think he was looking for a discussion.
In fact, you probably
Merely
noticed that,
an
like,
invitation.
yeah, I would say you probably noticed that, like, there were probably some crumbly bits break so easily. So what is your approach to the waters?
I'd like to leave the shield guardian behind at a place that's
It's in the middle of town.
yes, just
There's
somewhere
like
where
a central square, like a well in the center of town, essentially.
it seems reasonable.
Yeah, it's within a distance. I don't know.
Now that he's not drawing all the attention.
Are you going to like the orcs' homes, which they do live riverside? Or are you going to like the? What do you tell me? He didn't give specific instructions, so it's up to you guys to interpret it however you like. So I don't want to tell you how you're doing it.
And they don't fit. They like? Are there ever like? Is there like a dock or anything? Is that a thing? I know they don't use boats.
They would probably have a small dock, like a small little rowboat dock or something like that. But they don't. Yeah, they don't usually use boats. They're spearfishers, so they usually just wade in the water and spearfish or use nets or something like that.
So, yeah, I can just follow the river. We'll head towards where they are, where they stay, their houses. But
Okay.
again, we don't know what we're looking for until we see it. So.
Absolutely. Heading down the lane towards the orc fishers' homes. It's quiet. There's no lights outside of any of their homes, but you do see some lights burning inside. Most curtains are mostly closed, with a little bit of light eking out. Starlight would just start to that twinkle. That dusk starts to appear in the sky, where the colors start to arrive. And you would see a darkened dock. Looks like equipment, spears and stuff have been, it'd probably be like a little shack near the dock, where equipment has been like kind of like, some of it's laying on a bench next to it. Others have been kind of bundled and stacked next to the bench, as that's their gear and stuff, buckets and nets and spears for the next day. Probably all the good stuff is really like in their home or, taken with them, or perhaps in the shack itself. Hear the soft lapping of the waters. The waters are gentle here in this part of the river, and it is actually wider at this part of the river.
Mm-hmm.
There's no light source other than the stars above. And there'd be a surprising amount, maybe not surprising, the trees haven't been cleared either. So it's quite forested, even though there are the small orc huts, which don't look orcish made. They're up to par with the rest of the village. It's, they have their own sign of approval of, a little flair on it. Half orcs. But the place looks dead at night.
It's definitely dark. Advanced, I did that. Guess I can just approach and look around.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
19.
Okay. Before you get out onto the dock, as you just kind of start to edge out, it's not what you see so much as what you hear. You do hear muffled voices coming from downriver. You just hear it over the trickle of the water, maybe a couple of rushes here and there from the water, lapping over some stones. Again, it's not turbulent. It's wider here, probably deceptively deep and deceptively turbulent underneath, undercurrent. But you do hear some hushed, muffled voices coming from the south. In the woods. Through the trees. On the same bank that you're on.
Sure. And I don't recognize it as Gorvak or either of the fishermen we talked to earlier.
No, it does not sound like I don't want to call the orcish accents, or half-orcish accents I do, unintelligent, but I have a tendency to go that direction with them. But no, it does not sound like their voices.
I would like to find a place to observe. Just kind of be a little hidden and paying attention.
Okay.
Till I know what I'm doing.
I would say probably the best space to, unless you want to approach closer to see better, best space would be to kind of stay by that shack. Unless you wanted to approach closer. That is up to you.
Are they getting closer, or does it just sound...
No, they are not. The voices are not getting closer. They are staying...
They're not.
Keeping the distance is what it sounds like. You would just, again, muffled voices over the water. And the rest of you guys would see Dacron kind of stop and listen. Doesn't collaborate yet, but he listens.
That is true. I'll send a message over to Arabella. There are people in the woods. If they're within decent range, I don't remember what exactly we decided to do here.
It seems like they were following along. They're probably, I don't know, how far away? You guys, they're within range of message. I don't know.
Get out.
Let's do we're not further away than 10 feet, 10, 15 feet.
You guys are just hanging out right over there.
It is right there.
Like, let them know that I hear voices in the woods. Go. I'm going to try to get a little closer. I can definitely hear them better.
Okay. Are you going to try to sneak closer?
Yeah, do I want to do anything? Yeah, we'll just try to slowly walk like...
Okay.
Yes, but not... Kind of a casual sneak. Huh.
You're walking quietly through the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in case you are seen, you're not crouching. Give me a stealth check.
19.
19. You guys would see Dacron just start casually stepping through the woods. making sure not to step on any branches and not crunch on any leaves or brush up against anything unwanted. Leave sight of that shack. What are the rest of you guys doing, if anything? You can say nothing. That's an option.
Just waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll just keep an eye out also if our friends come out of somewhere and let's say we're supposed to. Well, they were supposed they told us to come down here, so I think trying to keep on the lookout for them.
Okay.
Arabella's awaiting further instruction.
Okay. She's ready. Dacron. Sneaking through the woods to the south. Say you get some maybe 15, 20 yards through the trees, which are a little thicker here. So you do have to weave and go through them. Sight is not the best until it is. There is a little area that's been cleared. Not all of it's been cleared. Some of it's been cut away. Others have been tamped down. Smaller trees have been just kind of pushed down and flattened. And pulled up against the shore is a smaller boat. A larger rowboat, or a small, I don't want to call it a small riverboat because I feel like that gives me an impression of like a riverboat. I will say it's a larger rowboat, like a larger canoe, but they can probably hold a little more. And it would appear that 3 individuals, human, by the looks of it, we'll say 2 human and a shorter individual, halfling or gnome, unknown in this moment, as they're all wearing dark black or brown or gray leather clothing. And under the light of the stars only are they unloading barrels onto a large sledge. The barrels all seem to have markings, different markings. None of them probably determined as a tradesman or, knowledge of that kind of stuff yourself, you would recognize that these are trade symbols for different type of goods. There's probably a few that you don't quite recognize. But indeed, a couple of them are trade symbols for ale.
Cool. They themselves have any symbols or anything?
No, they're just in dark clothing. Right, one of them's got like a cool bandana around their neck. Another one might have like an eye patch. And one of them has like earrings all around both of their ears. Not like fancy earrings, but like just a lot of them. So like they think, more is more. Even if it's not expensive more, it's just more. They think they're pretty cool, probably.
Are they obviously armed or?
Yeah. I
Casually armed? Are they over-armed or just kind of regular armed?
I would say it's obvious that they are armed. Each of them definitely has some sort of blade. One of them would have a pistol that is noticeable. That would stick out. The shorter individual would have a crossbow. like a heavy crossbow. And probably one of the other individuals has what looks to be a large cudgel, as well as blades. So they're definitely armed. I wouldn't say like they're not like wearing armor or anything like Ralorn. They're not like knights. You know, they don't have shields or anything like that, but they are armed. More than, say, Brynel is, you know.
Yeah. The pistol stands out, but they're not overarmed. We are immediately put off by them, but they are armed enough.
In fact, give me a perception check as you're standing watch.
7.
7. Cool. That's what you see. That's what you hear. You wouldn't be able to make out any serious conversation other than, like, maybe idly, how many more is this, or this seems more than last time.
They're taking stuff off the boat and putting it onto this pull sledge.
Yeah. And it's a larger sledge. I'd say you would think it's a wagon, except for there's no wheels on it.
Is there an animal or anything, or is big guy gonna drag this?
There is no animal to be seen. No. The big guy's probably gonna the two big ones are probably gonna drag it. They do seem to be more muscular.
That is gonna leave an obvious trail. It's a whisper. I'm going to basically relay that information to Arabella. Maybe she knows. Well, she's not that kind of rogue.
You can be whatever kind of rogue you want her to be.
Yeah, but Ralor knows this area a little bit better. I'll let him know that there are 3 individuals and another gun, which stands out to me that this is the second guy in as many days to have a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine they're not that common.
They are not.
So there's probably a connection there. But if they have to pull this thing, that is something that we could probably follow.
Rylorn, you get a message from Dacron.
I'm able to respond to that message.
Indeed.
In that case, you'd say, all right, I'm on my way, and he's gonna head towards where Dacron.
Are you running? Are you stealthing? Or are you just going there?
He's going normally, just walking in the woods normally without just a casual strolling at night.
Okay. Dacron, you hear Rylorn coming, and then all of a sudden all 3 of them would stop. Be like, oh shit, what was that? You'd hear a click of the pistol. Whoever's there, stop. Does Rylorn stop?
Oh, he does stop real quickly, and he gets try to get behind a tree, even though it's probably not one big enough to hide him.
Give me a stealth check. I'm gonna say disadvantage. I know you got your new cloak that gives you a straight roll now, at least.
Yeah, but the straight roll disadvantage.
It'll be a disadvantage because they know you're there.
7.
You know it's good for you. Turn back. Don't want to cause too many people their lives.
Everybody hear that, or just those two?
You would probably hear. You know what's good for you, turn back. Don't want to cause too many people their lives.
Okay. Aaron will start sneaking forward.
What does Valorant do?
Let's see. He probably would just say, sorry, didn't mean to scare you, just doing a little walk in the woods.
Not scared of shit. Turn back and know it's good for you. Is Valorant just standing there?
He would start walking backwards, still looking at them.
I mean, you don't see them.
No,
They
but
just heard you.
Towards the
They
voice.
don't see you either.
He would start walking backwards. So if there's
Okay.
any sound that he makes as he walks,
There's definitely
he's still
sound.
looking in that direction.
What are Brynel and Arabella doing? I guess Aaron, give me a stealth check. At disadvantage?
I would be following what Arabella's lead here. It's a bit unclear if this is like a sting or an ambush, or if we are.
It's very unclear.
It's or if we're just
We
walking
don't
up to
plan
say
shit.
hello. So, Brynel is not that wise, so she's going to trust the judgment of her peers.
Aaron's wings just start kind of crunching into every tree in there.
Arabella will
Not quite used
sigh.
to my new size yet. Take up more
It's like,
room.
oh my goodness. And she's gonna try and circle round.
Brynel will follow you unless you direct her otherwise.
Okay, so kind of going back up the lane and then kind of going south and around.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll say both of you give me regular stealth checks. No disadvantage. You'll be arriving later though.
Yeah. $28.
Aaron starts to
I
approach.
literally got half your stuff.
It's still pretty good. As Aaron starts to approach. Alright, I don't know how many of you are there. But you leave good enough alone, and we'll let you live.
I see Dacron at all.
You would start to see Dacron's silvery hair. Like it's very thick trees, so it's hard to make out.
If I can, I guess I would kind of stop once I can see Dacron, and then kind of wait for a signal from him.
You would see Ralorn backing up.
Ralon, what's going on? Are these the people we are looking to see?
No idea. I don't seem happy to see people. I'm not too sure.
Well, they seem kind of bad. or doing something not completely right, we should probably stop them. Or see at least what they are doing.
Think you can fly over them? They can send it anything for the clearing?
Does that's the pistol. Against I'm gonna let you guys roll off. We'll tell you what. Aaron Rallorn, you guys choose. Which one of you guys wants a pistol, which one of you guys wants a crossbow?
I'll take the pistol.
Okay. You would hear a loud bang as Rallorn, you take 13 points of damage. Trying to find my... And Aaron, 13 to hit.
No, sir. Well, actually, that'll probably hit because it's probably been more than 8 hours since I cast Mage Armor.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What, did you cast Mage Armor today?
I have it clicked and I'm missing a spell slot.
Alright. They would release shots. Just a crossbow and a pistol. I don't know if I got him. We're gonna roll initiative? I guess. Let me hang on. Don't roll initiative yet. Let me put some tokens on here.
It's like a question mark. Are we fighting?
Well, they're not sure either. They're kind of shooting warning shots at the same time. I'm bringing tokens out here just in case. We might as well roll initiative, right? Yeah, go and roll initiative. Didn't put my guys on there for some reason. Oh, because I didn't have their tokens on there. Heh.
I'm noticing a lot of low rolls tonight. We're due for some real good ones. Come on.
I feel like it's either one or the other. Like,
The no middles.
yeah, we have nights where we all roll really well, and then we have nights where just no one does.
I'll allow
I mean,
Dacron to roll at advantage, as well as Arabella and Asobi, so you can re-roll those and take whichever's better.
so I'm presently
Keep the
at
4.
12. I rolled
It
a
doesn't
10,
actually.
so
3 and
that's why
4 is
12 was there.
negligible. I'm not worried about it.
Fair enough.
That's a 1 and a 2, by the way.
I haven't had good rolls today, but again, I had a lot of fucking good roll on Thursday.
Well, that's just a warning. Leave us alone. Again, you don't want to cost too many people their lives. They'll end their turn.
love how they're called baddies, and yet there's multiple interpretation of baddies. There's the baddie as in the bad guy, and there's the baddies as the man. She's a baddie.
They think they're baddies in both ways, so don't worry. Like one of them's got the cool like scarf, like handkerchief. The other's got like the cool earrings. It's got the eye patch. They're cool. Notably, the eye patch one is not shooting a ranged weapon because eye patch. Aaron, you're up. I'd say you're a good distance away, and you're through the trees.
Way closer towards Dacron.
Now you get closer towards Dacron.
And that'll be my turn. Unless I get up to him.
I'd say you get up to Dacron, yeah.
What is going on? What are we doing? Just trying to be quiet.
I was going to follow them, but I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, we can definitely get information from some if we ties them up. Oh, be it.
Fortunately, that also now gives away Dacron's position. A shot now fires towards Aaron. Getting a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 9 points of damage as a pistol shoots you.
Hey, don't waste too many shots. I want to steal them off you.
And a 15 to hit Dacron.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I will increase both your ACs by 2 for cover. I don't know if that affects
22
anything.
will still hit.
Okay.
15 is still a hit.
Still
I
hit.
thought that counts.
Still hit.
Dacron, you take 5 points of piercing damage. Final warning. Aaron, you still have your action if you want.
Alright, well, I do not like being shot at. I will shoot back. I pull out the pistol and just kind of look it over and aim through the trees at where the pistol shot came from.
Okay. Came from a little person.
And I will shoot. $13 to hit.
13 is going to miss.
And
It pings through the trees. Is you're actually not proficient with pistols? Because it's not a melee weapon.
then that'll do it.
Just make sure it doesn't include your proficiency bonus, but yeah, that is a miss. Also, you didn't have bullets.
I thought there was only one in there.
Oh, maybe you're right. There was one. You used the bullet. You're right. That'll take us to Bridal. Bridal, you guys are on your way, making your way downtown. Oh, jeez.
Making our way downtown. We both had the same thought. Brian, do we hear the shooting and the
You
violence
would
that is
definitely
ensuing?
hear the 2 gunshots. Absolutely.
Brinell's ear twitches at that, and she turns towards Arabella and says, "Violence or no violence?"
Violence is always the answer.
All right. Distance-wise, how close are we to the baddies?
You're a good 100 or so feet away at least. You don't see them. You're on your way. Let me draw. I do not have a map for this. So
You're all the way in Archendale.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
there's
we're like halfway across
there's
the
blues. The
continent.
blue water's the river. Green's trees. So you guys are making your way around to the side. So that's kind of about there. So the shack would be like over. I'll make the shack right red. Over there. If that makes sense. And you got the lane would be
I'm in the ocean.
orange. So the lane that goes there's the dock. And the lane that went up to it was down here. So you guys would be going around the lane and down here. That's your path. So you guys would be going around, slower, stealthing down here. Hoping to get to that open area. So you could probably... You won't know what you see until you see it. You want to just run towards the noise? Or you want to remain stealth?
Well, Brino doesn't want to just run towards the noise. Oh, boom! Big explosion sound.
Run towards
Why
the
would I run
danger.
towards it?
Come on.
Yeah. Well,
No, I know.
she's not that stupid, but she'll creep up. She'll do so stealthily. She'll use her max movement and she'll dash if she needs to.
I would say you can vaguely see them. You would probably still be about... I'm going to say... we'll say 90 or so feet away.
Very good. So, yes, they're within range of spells, but I'm going to wait to hit them until I know that they see me. So, yes, I will get as close as I can, and that'll be it.
They do not see you. They're looking... You see them looking in the woods towards... There's like a clearing that has been used a few times over. And like a small, like, widened footpath. And there's two people, one aiming a crossbow and another aiming a pistol into the woods. And another guy with blades out and a cudgel. He's just kind of ready. Which will take us to... What do you wait? Are you waiting? Are you ready in action?
I'm trying to get closer. I have a reason why I'm trying to get closer.
Gotcha.
So
would you like to dash?
I said, I'll dash if I need to get closer. Yes.
Yeah. So you'll get like 60 feet close to them.
Yep.
You'll be 60 feet within range of these two.
Very good. Can they see me, or like, did I just bust out into the open, or?
You didn't bust out. They're not looking at you. You're within sight, but you're currently hidden, unless you would like to not be. Unless you'd like to say boo.
There's gonna be a very different boo that's coming soon, but don't worry. Just fine.
Well, now I'm worried.
Yeah, you should be.
Would you like to spend your bonus action doing a boo?
No, I need to get closer. I need to be within 30 feet
That's
for the
30
actual
feet.
boo.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're still hidden. That will take us to Arabella.
Dash.
Arabella runs past dash. Bonus action dash will get you up next to Brynel, and you're 60 feet away.
Okay. That's all.
All right. You still have your action if you'd like.
Oh. No, nothing I can do. I can do from... I can do something at disadvantage, can't I?
Yeah,
I
or you can dash
try
again.
and shoot it. I'll dash again. I'm not going to completely give away my
Okay, so kind of
Position
going back
just-
into the woods a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe going
Please.
on the backside. I gotcha. All right. Staying hidden. That will take us to Ralorn in the thick tree lines.
Then we're gonna shift as a bonus action.
All right, he's. It's morphin time.
Did you say it's Morbin time? That was an awful movie.
I've never seen that movie. I said it's
Yeah.
morphing time. I'm a child of
I was
the child
teasing
of
you,
the
don't mind me.
'80s,
Anymore.
and
So let's see.
no
1d6,
Power Rangers.
11. And that's a bonus action. As an action, I'm gonna try. He's gonna try to growl as loud as he can to mimic an actual bear to scare them away. Maybe.
Okay. Is it your action to shift?
No, it's a bonus action to shift.
Sure.
So
Give me
the
give me
action-
intimidation check if you're using your action.
21.
Okay. Fair enough.
And he's gonna get a bit closer to Dacron and Aaron.
I'll say with your movement, you can get up to Dacron and Aaron.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna go right beside them.
Which will take us to Dacron.
I guess we're not following them now.
You've cornered them.
My plans have changed.
You told the noisiest person, hey, there's baddies here.
I mean, I did say we should follow them.
And then he proceeded to follow them noisily.
He said, don't worry, I'm coming.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
I want. It's such a massive area. Which way is there? Like, I imagine their cart is facing. We'll call it a cart for sake of whatever. But
Yeah, because sledge sounds so. What are they, Santa?
they have it angled in a way so they don't have to turn around. Which direction would they be dragging?
They're probably loading this side. This would be the handles and stuff.
Sure.
Obviously, it's not all to proportions. There's the banana boat.
Banana boat.
It all does the same thing. I don't need to make it harder than it has to be. I'm going to cast Plant Growth and overgrow the area around the cart and in the direction they were going.
Okay. Tell us about that. What's that do? What's that look like? What does it look like when you cast it? $100-foot spear. You're in that 100-foot sphere.
I can ignore any spaces. I
Okay.
can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area. So I'm just kind of funneling it in that. So they
And-
can't move the cart.
Notably, all of the plants that they're like standing on have a lot of them some of them were cut down, but a lot of them were just tamped down. So absolutely. So everything there would become difficult terrain.
Basically catch this whole funnel to where it's less of a sphere and more of a box.
Yeah, so it would all essentially it becomes the same woods that you're in now, essentially.
So all the plants look like drawn, painted plants as they grow and
Okay.
overtake things, and then the vibrancy fades back to natural.
Lovely. So
And-
they will now get the same cover that you guys are in. But they're also in difficult terrain.
It's worse than difficult terrain.
They're in
Every 1 foot of movement costs 4. So
oh jeez. That's horrible.
That's a horrible.
They can take one step.
That's the worst.
Basically in a big jungle now.
Yep.
And then with a bonus action, I will give nobody. I'm gonna give. Eeny meeny doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's Rallorn. I'll give Rallorn Arctic Inspiration. So I guess it's your area of expertise. And I'm gonna go invisible and teleport 30 feet
Okay.
to behind the other side of the cart.
Okay. That'll take us to the baddies. This guy's getting in the boat. These guys will shoot at disadvantage on Rallorn and Aaron. Pistol coming Aaron's way. At disadvantage. Getting a 14. You do have +2 to your AC.
14 misses.
And you're gonna shoot 2 crossbow bolts at Rallorn because I was gimping myself previously at disadvantage. As they start to back away. Hey, don't leave us at the boat. What are you doing? Don't leave us. And the guy starts row your boat. There's too much stuff. I can't move the whole banana.
It's okay. It's
This
more
is
of
my
a
favorite map.
it's a ananab or it's a ba.
Never mind. Banana
Let's see,
nine.
where's all my letters?
It's all.
It's okay.
I was
I'll
trying to
make new
move
ones.
it.
Don't worry, I got you. I'll make new ones.
You can always just use the text words too.
It's more fun to write it.
That will end their turn as they try to back up into the river as well, but they don't get very far because they're. What? The trees! The trees! That will take us to Brynel.
So, they still 60 feet away?
Now they would be like 65 feet away?
God dang it. Alright, well, Brynel's getting, she's just gonna dash closer. Because
Okay.
that's as far as I could do, because they ran out of the reach of my spell.
Well, it's a bonus
So
action,
I'm
right?
thinking, well, no, fear is is an action.
Oh, you're trying to cast fear.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that they, that they run away. Yes, my dread form is a fear effect, but fear is more fun.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm just running up closer, just like. I guess you just, real.
I would
is
say you would start to get like really in the like it's heavy brambles and like thicket in there. Once you start to get in, so you would get in the weeds with them.
Very good. Well, once I get into the weeds with them, I suppose I have my elven casting of Misty Step, which I can use without consuming a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
To just pop up right next to them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And since it is not consuming a spell slot as per 2024 rules, I can still cast Fear. So
yep.
I'm gonna. So it's more like Brynel just takes a deep inhale. Her hands form a somatic gesture of an inverted triangle, placing them together in a palm, and she'll just, as she opens her hands, playing those fingers, she'll shout "Boo!" as she casts Fear.
They make wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves. You better not save against my DC. I'm gonna cry.
Got a big 9 and Ooh. Unfortunately, that one got a nat 1. A 9 and a 1.
Well, then that one. Yeah, so they're both going to fail, and as per these spells rulings, they are going to be in the frightened condition, and they must dash away along the safest route to get away from me.
They know how to swim.
But do they have a swim speed?
No.
That means they'll just be like, "Get the scary water lady away from
As they
me."
both just go like ghost white. Not quite as white as Brino, but actually
Well, I haven't even used Form of Dread. I'm just like normal elf. I'm just like going.
Probably the other
terrifying
elf
magic.
there is a little white. They're buff elf, but yes. Anything else from Brino?
That's her action or bonus action, as much movement as I can determine based on this map. That is my turn.
That will take us to Arabella. Yes, this quote unquote map. And for those of you watching, this is not the maps I was talking about. This is our imagination here. Arabella, you're up.
Very close. Excellent.
Yeah, you're just all the way. You're in Sessrendale right now. Oof. It's just where you want to be.
Quick question:
yeah.
Was this guy in the boat within the range of that 30-foot cone?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll make a save for you. We'll go for it. I mean, he's trying to get away anyways. No, he got 19. He's good. He keeps his wits about him.
Lame.
I know how to row. I'm rowing my boat. Arabella, you're up. Sorry, guys.
Do I have a movement? Get him?
The guy in the banana
No.
boat?
I
would say... if you give me an acrobatics check, sure. Because there's a bunch of thick trees in the center here. But if you go through the side, it's a maybe. It's a hard maybe.
No, I'll just stick with these guys.
Yeah, stick with those guys.
Shit. No, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit him and then he's going to just continue to run away.
Yeah.
I will hit the elf lady, please.
All right.
And thank you.
Hit him. Shooting him with your crossbow. The light one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yes, please.
Had advantage because you've
Now,
been hidden.
Yay.
Yeah.
Advantage. 21 to hit.
That is going to be a hit.
And I'm going to use a cunning strike.
Okay.
I'll poison her.
Okay.
Please.
Sure.
So take that off. It's a con save of 15.
Sure.
Takes a total of 16 points of damage.
Yeah, they're yeah, as the crossbow bolt just kind of hits right into her chest, you would just hear the as a little bit of like what little kind of, you might see a little purple spread up into her neck as she slumps backwards and gets caught onto the tangle of trees and small growths that have already grown.
Sorry if you hear my dogs, they're barking.
It's all good. Dogs are probably barking in the distance too after hearing all these gunshots in Freedale. She's dead.
Oh, fuck. Okay, whoops.
No saves.
forgot.
Just dead.
You want? I will save if you want. She's not poisoned.
I'll be like, ooh. Must have accidentally hit the jugular. Oh well, oopsie doopsie. she will.
The image of the rogue going, oopsie doopsie, I killed them. It's just a hilarious thought in my head. She goes, oopsie doopsie.
She has character. She's going to just move a few feet and hide behind a tree.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
Taking us to Rattle On.
Can it be possible to get to the river and cut that one off?
It would probably be about the same movement, realistically.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna try to cut that one off.
It'd be more movement because you have to move northward first, but we'll say they're moving very slow right now because every 1 foot of movement they have to move 4. So the most they can move is, what do we say?
It's 4 feet for every 1 feet that I have to do.
Right, so 5 feet of movement is, so they can only move one square anyways. So
2 with a dash, yeah.
yeah, so that they're she's not going very far. I will say that.
So with 30 feet, can I do it, or would I have to dash?
With 30 feet, you could get here to the edge of the woods, which would start the new woods, which are much thicker.
Right, we're gonna go the edge then, right there, the edge of the woods, and we're gonna throw a javelin
Okay.
towards her. It's the only thing I have left, so that's my last javelin.
You gotta
Have
pick
to
up.
buy
You gotta pick
more.
up your javelins.
Yeah, but he doesn't really think about it because he's mostly melee. So let's see. Throw javelin.
What are you doing? Throwing these javelins down wells?
Yeah, that's what he's done. 21.
Yes, that will hit.
Or 7 points of damage on her.
You will take 7 points of damage as a javelin hits her right in the shoulder. Nearly pins her to a tree. Anything else for Ralon?
And that'll be it for this turn.
Alright. Taking us to an invisible Dacron.
Not started my turn. I'm visible again.
Taking us to a now visible Dacron.
I'm at the cart. I'm gonna I'm gonna start going through the cart.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
11.
Okay. It from what you saw, yeah, you recognize what most of these goods are. You don't recognize seeing most of them for sale in Freedale, though. It's a ale. You haven't seen that here. You heard about it not being for sale. You see other different sorts of goods. You would see one thing that you don't quite recognize by its stamp. And the odd thing is you've heard of it. Well, actually, I'm going to ask for an Arcana check on this one.
10.
Okay. There is this odd small barrel, like a pony keg, that has some like odd black residue on it that you're unfamiliar with. It does kind of remind you of the pistol.
Sure.
So that uncertain. But there's also 11. one symbol would stick out, and that would be the symbol of a butterfly. Can't identify the butterfly, but there's a symbol of a butterfly on a few of the barrels. That doesn't signify what's inside the barrel. It just signifies like the liver or like something like that. That is your turn. Unless you got a bonus action.
No, I'm fine. I'm gonna search through that and see. So,
Takes us to the baddies. Wait, let me make sure I grab all the banana. Actually, he'd be going downstream, so it's faster the road downriver. And her turn. She. Wait. That's what she does. Is she gonna save at the end of her turn, or is it she have to be out of sight for fear?
When it doesn't have line of sight. So if she currently can see me,
Yeah.
then no save for you.
Yeah.
I am that scary.
Yeah, she's just trying to get to the water. She's almost at the edge, just trying to pull herself through. This poor halfling. That's her turn. Aaron.
Aaron will try and cut off this little half lane. How much movement is that?
I see you measuring. It doesn't matter. Just stop measuring.
I'm gonna try and cut her off. Is that like
30 feet will get you
liability
to
of
where he
movement?
is. You would need to spend a dash to get to
If
the
I
edge.
go along the shoreline.
You would need to spend a dash to get there. That's what Rylorn was asking as well.
Yeah.
Would you
I'll
like
do
to
that.
spend a dash
Yeah.
to kind of get out here?
I can't get more in front of her.
Well, I guess once you're out, yeah, you can get out there, sure. Dash action.
And then do it.
That will take us to Brino.
All right. So paint me the picture. How far away is guy on boat?
He's gone pretty good. What's
I mean, I know canoes, rowboats don't move that fast.
Yeah, no, he's probably gone about like 50 feet. So
Very, very good.
50
So,
feet plus whatever, 30 feet. 80 feet.
80 feet. Man, he's like rowing obnoxiously fast.
Well,
So,
because 30 feet to like the edge here.
I tied.
So it's 30 feet till we hit the edge of the river, or
Well, 20 feet? I
Let's
don't
go,
know.
yeah.
either which way.
He's also going with the flow, so I was just adding like, I don't know, 10 feet or so. The speed is like 15 to 20 feet around. I was going on the higher end because going with the flow of the river, and river is it's quicker here, even though it doesn't seem like it.
Well, I'm going to be using my ever so convenient ring of water walking to cast a spell, water walk, upon myself, not consuming
Alright.
a spell slot because it comes from the ring.
It does.
And I'm going to run out into the river, and I'm going to shout out at this man, "By the newfound authority given to us over Freedale, we demand you to stop!" I'm giggling
So
'cause it's just so
this is. I'm gonna give you a downside here. You can only move 5 feet, also, because this is
We'll
really.
cast freaking Misty Step if I have to get out of this accursed bramble.
You will have to.
Very good. Second spell slot, casting Misty Step.
Okay.
I'm being stubborn. I want to. I want this to happen.
So you cast Water Walk and then cast Misty Step as you Misty Step onto the water.
Yep.
And then
as I
start
Misty
running
Step
after
onto
him.
the water, I start running after him and just like stop in the name of the stewards of Freedale, and I imagine that this should be an interesting scene, just like me sprinting after her.
He's
him on the boat.
just rowing like what?
And don't worry, it's gonna get funnier. But I can catch him faster than he can row.
You can, absolutely.
But that's all my economy. I've burnt my action, my bonus action, and all of my movement to get as far as I can to get to him.
Fair enough. That will take us to Arabella. I could have never prepared a battle map for this.
Yeah, that's fair. Arabella's gonna move up further.
Okay.
Up here. I don't know how far is 30 feet. So
Yeah, there. That's fine, yeah.
it looks like 30 feet from here.
Yeah, you get within 30 feet of her.
Can I do what's the word? The non-lethal?
Not with a crossbow.
Not with a crossbow.
I always rule you have to use a melee weapon with that.
Yeah,
I know
figured that would be
technically,
the case,
unless you
but-
had like a special arrow or anything like that. They do make non-lethal arrows. Those are a thing.
Oh,
Or
maybe
bolts.
Oh fuck! She's probably gonna kill this fucking lady.
You don't
she's gonna
have
hold
to
her
do
turn.
sneak attack.
But the other lady went down with 16 hit, and she's got 10 points left. Which I think I can't get past 10 damage without sneak attack. Okay, you've convinced me.
I mean, the choice is yours. I mean, you don't have to do sneak attack. You can do sneak attack. You can throw a shoe. I don't know.
I'm just gonna hold my attack for if she attacks.
Okay. Currently she is scared shitless and will.
That's fair.
She's about to turn around, actually. So that will take us to Ralorn, seeing that the Lady of the Lake is now on the river. Ralorn.
Yeah.
You're up.
Would I be able to pick a rock and throw it at her to knock her unconscious? If there is a rock, like, on the ground, something on the ground that would be hard enough to throw it at her. Knock her unconscious.
So, if you do enough damage, yes. Theoretically, yes. Realistically, probably not. If you had Tavern Brawler and were proficient with like the, because your damage with your you'll do 1 damage, or you're not proficient with it, so it'll do one, probably like you throw a rock, it'll do 1 damage plus your strength modifier probably, or if you throw a boulder, it'll do like 1d4 plus your strength modifier. But I would argue it can be non-lethal, absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna try to just pick up a rock on the ground and throw it at her. So unarmed strike.
Describe this rock.
Probably like he's gonna look around. The smallest like boulder.
Smallest boulder.
No, but the smallest like I don't know what's the word.
Yeah, you said 8-pound rock.
Yeah, no, I mean, second.
No, I do know what
got
you
the
mean.
word
So,
in
like in Scotland, it's one of the things is they throw big stones for the field day thing for Scotland Highland
The
Games.
Highland Games.
Yeah, they
hand.
throw the big rocks. I feel like that's the kind of thing you're looking for is the big
A
rock,
like a big pebble, like a big, like
a big pebble,
those. Yeah, a big
like a skipping
what you
rock.
call it? Yeah, basically a big skid rock. Like on the shore, there probably would be like a beach with a bunch of
Yeah.
stone
Okay.
pebbles or
Yeah. Yeah.
anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Or the biggest one you can find.
Give me an unarmed strike. You're throwing rocks.
15.
15 just hits.
And that'd be just 5 damage.
Takes 5 damage. Ah. So you can throw 2. There's rocks around. Why not? I don't care.
All right, now we're gonna throw another one at her.
And like kind of right as she turns around, rock straight to her. Ow!
9.
There's a lady at the lake. She's look at her. 9 is gonna miss as she ducks.
It. No, we're not gonna use it right now. So that'll be it for this turn.
That'll take us to Dacron. Dacron, you still looking through the stuff?
I found that.
Mayhem going. The lady's getting hit in the head with rocks. There's Rhino chasing this guy down on the river.
This went sideways, upside down.
Beautiful,
which
beautiful
way, but
scenery, though. Nice starlit sky.
Every which way but loose.
it's definitely not loose.
But loose. What is Dacron doing?
Yeah, well, no, she's under that, so it won't even work. Well, maybe. I'm gonna yell at her to surrender and just give up. We won't stop throwing rocks. Just give up. We'll be fine. You'll be fine. We just have some questions.
Give me a persuasion check.
Do you want any of these toggles?
What toggles?
I don't know. Disadvantage, advantage. I don't know what her mental state is at the moment. So
She's scared
Just a
shitless.
straight
I mean,
roll.
if you're offering her solstice or solstice, is it solace? Solstice. Yeah. Jesus Christ. If you're offering her some solace from this frightening water woman, you can offer her some solstice too, I guess. Give me a persuasion check. Her mental state is scared shitless.
18.
We'll see what she does.
Works for me.
That will take us to their turn. She'll run to Dacron. Just get that woman away from me! Anything, just get her away! As she's rubbing her head. This guy's gonna start throwing daggers. Nah, he'll start swimming. He can swim faster than he can throw the boat. He can see you walking. Yeah, he'll start swimming. He'll abandon the boat. Fuck, how'd you learn how to walk on water?
It was a present.
He starts swimming to the other. He starts swimming to the other side of the shore. Actually. So he gets. He'll use the boat to go 15 feet, and then he'll swim another 30 feet. Actually, no. He uses the boat to go 15 feet, and then he'll swim another 15 feet, and that's his turn. He's running though.
I
Takes
will catch him. I'm faster than him.
for
Rawr.
as long as he's on water. That will take us to Aaron.
Aaron, seeing that she's going over by Dacron, Aaron will flap his wings and fly over towards the boat.
Okay.
Try and commandeer the boat and bring it back over to the shoreline. That's the eventual goal.
Okay. I would say with a dash action, you can get to the boat.
That'll be my turn.
Take this to Brynel. Brynel's still chasing this guy down.
Yep. I'm still running on the water. I should be able to catch him by this point.
If you take the dash action, you'll catch up to him.
Yep. I will take the dash action, at which point I will also activate my very convenient ability, the Form of Dread, and I will say, I ain't joking, stop moving, or else I will make you pay.
He gets a wisdom save.
Yep.
What happens if he fails with this one?
It's basically a frightened condition.
Well, he's still running. He gets a 4.
All right, well, he's now frightened of me. 7 plus the
Jeez.
warlock level, that's 13.
Yeah.
So that's for temp HP.
What in the
Yeah.
hells?
I've ran up to him. I'm trying to get him to stop moving.
People think I look crazy?
She has one with water. He's just running. Or he's swimming as much as he can.
Very good.
Arabella,
That's me.
Ralorn, Dacron. How are you handling this halfling one?
You surrendering?
Yeah, she said just get her away from the water witch. She didn't use the word surrender. But she says, yeah, just get her away from me.
I'm going to remain hidden for now. If she makes any sort of move to attack Rubble,
She's definitely not
Arabella's
attacked. She's
got-
like hasn't bothered to reload the pistol. Like it's
she hasn't even reloaded.
It's like barely in her hand. Like she's probably holding it, holding the actual. Yeah, she probably isn't even holding the handle. Just holding the stock of it. Stock? Is that right? Barrel? I don't know. I don't do guns. Yep, she's not even really holding it right. She's just kind of like trying to get out of the area. And trying to reach Dacron, which she feels is her saving grace in this moment.
Yeah, Rallo is just gonna be ready to throw another rock at her to knock her unconscious if she does anything and she heads to Dacron, but he's not gonna throw it just yet. Like if she does anything to him, he's gonna throw it at her.
So Dacron was offering to be like, hey, calm down, we just want to ask some questions, and you're like, grr.
No, I mean he's not gonna like.
I've got a
lift
rock.
his-
I'm gonna throw it
He's
at
not.
you.
He's not gonna lift his.
So
his
that's
arm
not
and do
readying an action then. If you're readying it, you have it readied in your hand, ready to throw. There's a difference. If you have a rock in your hand, it's just there in your hand, no big deal. That's not readied. That's just you have a rock. You can have a rock in your hand. That's not threatening.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna be threatening. He's
But
just
that's
having a
not
rock in his hand.
readied.
All right, then no, he's not gonna ready. He's just
Okay.
gonna have a rock in his hand, but not readying it up to hit her.
She's gonna try to climb onto the sledge or wagon. Please help. Which will bring us back to this guy who continues to swim away from Brynel.
Don't have line of sight on Brynel from here? I don't know that.
Yeah, you would have line of sight on Brynel. Yeah.
No, her, because isn't she afraid? She can make a roll when she can no longer see her. But I don't like.
You know what? I'll roll d20. On 11 or higher, she can't. Yeah, sure.
She just gives her a check.
Does a 16 succeed, Brynel?
My DC is 15, so yes.
All right, she is no longer frightened. I don't know where she came from. Who are you? Oh. Oh. I know you. Starting to... It's all coming back to her now. And yes, this guy will swim. He's probably getting close to the other side of the shore. But that's all he's doing is swimming 30 feet. That's all he gets.
Very good.
Does he get a save at the end of the Form of Dread thing? Until the
Dread.
end of your next turn. No, so it's just...
end of my next turn,
Yeah.
so he's just still scared.
Yep. Brynel, what are you doing? He's 30 feet away from you. He's
All right.
maybe about halfway across the river at this point.
I'll dash be right in front of him. Well, at least 10 feet in front of him, and I'm going to hold out my finger and just wag it at him and just say, "Stop! How many times do I felt like running? Running!" At which point, maybe the obvious exhaustion of her running would be enough for the Form of Dread to fade, or at least the frightened from the Form of Dread to fade from him.
Are you wanting him to...
I'm trying to get him to stop running. I don't want to hit him, as if I hit him with my anything, I'd kill him.
He's unwounded.
Yeah, but if dearest Arabella was able to like delete something in one hit, I'm like I don't want to kill him with one hit.
That was also the weakest person.
Well, maybe above table knowledge, but I can't know that in character.
This guy is really buff.
That one person got.
But he's more supernaturally scared, and like I will say above table, he's more just kind of in the mind of abandoning his friends. Like he's
a dick.
He's just being a dick. He's like, fuck this. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm out. This isn't worth it.
Fuck this shit.
Yep.
Well, that's above table knowledge. So
yeah.
My characters won't know that, but yeah, I'm just trying to get him to stop moving. That's gonna be me.
We'll say if you want to do something. I guess in like you're clearly chasing him down, so he is outmaneuvered on the water, but he also hasn't been harmed. He also doesn't know that his friend died, because he was just getting the fuck out of there. But if you want to say something like intimidating or persuasive or something to actually convince him to stop.
All right. Well, if given the chance to rephrase, she'll say, Right now, you're in my domain, which is rivers, lakes, and everything. Be a good boy, stop running, and I might not drown you.
I'll say give me an intimidation check.
All right, let's go for it. Take that. That is a net
The
20,
net
sir.
20. I'll say due to his frightened condition, not only does he stop moving, but something supernatural happens there where he literally stops moving. Like, not breathing wise, but you can see his muscles stiffen as if like there's some sort of shock. Not not unlike someone who's going through some sort of episode of like
He's having a panic attack.
yes, absolutely. That is the best way to do it as he's um, just trying his best to breathe, and you can see his muscles stiffen as he physically cannot swim in this moment and is having
Very good.
hard time keeping afloat.
Very good. Now that I've successfully made this guy fear death, that'll be my turn.
And I will say with that, we can hop out of combat. Aaron, you're not too far away with the boat. If you do, you would see that like 15 or so feet away.
Yeah, I'll just bring the boat back to where it was.
Okay.
You're gonna make him swim back.
It's gonna make Brino drag this guy in the water.
I mean, at least in the water, he'll be nice and light.
That is true.
Or at least the water will hold most of the weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't need to pick that guy up.
But yeah, it'll basically be like if she's gonna drag him, she's gonna drag him by the ear, and just like a grandmother scolding their grandchild if they've done something bad.
Oh man, this is the worst panic attack ever.
It'll be so bad. He'll never go swimming again.
He is absolutely never going swimming again. Eventually, Brino will drag back this individual who is just coughing, having the hardest time breathing, and drenched, and somehow just cannot get dry. And the halfling chick is just kind of sitting on the sledge, like holding her head, like you know, I don't know. What do you guys want?
What the talk?
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Where are you taking all these goods?
I'll have you know, smuggling is now illegal in Freedale, as per my decree.
Who says it was smuggling?
Being goods without informing officials sounds like
What
smuggling.
what officials?
She kind of puffs her chest out and says, "You really do not understand. We just became the new official stewards of Freedale. And now, being so official, you have to report to us." for the party, you would see anyone with an insight of a passive insight of 15 would see that she's bluffing so hard right now.
I don't think anyone does.
We definitely probably all know that already that she's bluffing because we never discussed it correctly that or agreed on anything.
What? No, there's no Lords of Freedale. Freedale's free. Always has
It's
been.
true.
And free trade here for years.
Yeah, but
So, is that what you were doing? Bringing this stuff here to trade?
I'm just bringing it to get paid.
Oh yes, and you shoot your weird explodey things at when we're getting closer, trying to defend your things without knowing if we're a threat.
It's a pistol.
Well, you pissed me off, that's for sure.
I will. I will take the rest of that ammunition, if you don't mind.
I do. Is this a robbery?
Well, you did try and shoot me.
Right, but you also didn't announce yourselves when we warned you. You gotta admit there were mistakes made on both sides. I'm willing to
No,
answer
you
your
folks chose
questions
violence.
freely.
Where were you taking these goods?
To the drop point.
See, that makes it sound a lot more like smuggling.
Which is now illegal.
Uh, regulated.
You don't regulate smuggling, you regulate trade. Very different.
Okay, well, how much would it cost to regulate this? We've already lost a good employee.
Well, if it wasn't going to Freedale, then it's not.
It was going to go through Freedale. Is that a
It's not
problem?
the same. Depends on who it was supplying. It's not the first time we've been shot at. The last person to shoot at us was not nice.
It was... different buyers. All over. I don't know all their names. I guess you have us at a disadvantage. Is Larry gonna be okay?
Oh, he'll be fine. I
the
just
beard.
scared him. I didn't harm him.
Is
Maybe
he
his ear's
inside?
gonna be
Would he
sore
know
for a
more?
while.
No,
Yes.
he's muscle.
You did seem pretty quick to abandon this place.
Not particularly good muscle.
Paid up front, probably.
Yeah, but not well. I mean, to be fair, we're not. You get paid what you get paid.
If you were taking these goods to a drop point, that leads me to believe there is a encampment somewhere in these woods.
Oh no, there's
And
no encampment in any woods. That would be uncivilized. That do people go camping these days?
What you
There's a
call
law.
uncivilized?
The woods are great for hiding, I guess, but
You'd be surprised how many people live in these woods.
I don't think I would be. But I don't think it's any way to... Not for us. No. No, it's all going to the warehouse, obviously. It goes to a storehouse. Goods need to go to a place to stay before they're delivered to where they need to go.
Yes, you are bringing supplies to someone. Even if it is just to resell somewhere else.
Yeah. I don't know where it all comes from. I don't know where it's all going. I just know I work here. I unload, offload, make a bit of coin, tell people to keep their mouths shut when they need to. That's really about it. Usually it goes pretty smoothly. Honestly,
Usually
that's
no
only the
one's
second
looking.
time I've had to fire the pistol. A little loud.
Oh, I suppose we should load up this cart here and drop this off and see who picks that up.
I
Hmm.
don't think that they'd appreciate you.
And who's they?
Boss?
Well, clearly the
Your boss?
boss, but who's the boss?
Well, which one?
Who is your boss?
Who pays me or who gives the orders?
I mean,
Start.
I would assume both would be the same person, but if not, then both.
Obviously not. She wouldn't have asked the question. Who gives the orders?
Oh, Powell?
Hmm. So
I think that call her the owl. She's got eyes that go like, you know.
that makes sense. You know, business people, not poets. You're just the middleman, middlewoman. You make the delivery, you get paid. You don't know anything more than you have to.
Yeah.
Word is going to get back that this shipment did not make it. So you have to decide what that looks like for you.
Looks over at the dead chick.
Oh, I was not implying that at all. At least not here. That might be what happens if you leave and hope to,
Usually what happens when people skim off the top.
which I assume is what they will assume has happened. You might be able to convince them that we are involved, especially if they already know about us, which I believe they do. But that doesn't change their reaction towards you.
Oh, what are you implying? Do you want me to go battle on you?
No, I think if it doesn't show up, they'll know what happened. If they are as informed as I believe them to be, they are.
I don't want to show up without stuff.
Then
If the stuff isn't going back, I gotta skip town. I mean, we both do.
you can skip town and take your chances on the road, or you can stay in town.
Raises an eyebrow. I don't see how, but okay.
He's giving you an out, dear. Take it or leave it.
Right, but
Sounds like the people that you work for are already after us. Make this our fault, not yours.
right, but even if it is your fault, which
It is.
right, there's still a failed job doesn't bode well on one's resume, you know?
Do you think there'll
Sounds
be
like you need better employers.
like? You think the road is safer than Freedale?
Freedale's as safe as the work you put in.
Are you willing to put in any work?
I've been putting in the work. And that's how I've been staying safe.
I think you've been working for the wrong team. But it is your decision.
Give me a persuasion check, Dacron.
23.
Work's work, but there's no teams involved. I know they're not the best group of folks there are. A couple of them get a little rowdy from time to time. Sleeping conditions aren't the best. You get pick of goods, though. But it is pretty dingy. Warehouses. It's drafty. I don't know what you want to happen with this.
Rhino would just start peeking into this cargo that they have.
Yeah. Rhino, one thing would stick out immediately is that butterfly stamp.
Now, butterfly stamp.
On a few select pieces. It reminds you of a certain barrette. Or hair clip.
If you work for the owl and the owl works with the snakes, then we have a problem. Because they are getting too active. So even if you're not directly...
They're one and the same. I'll admit that. They don't like all the people in town. They're worried it'll draw too much attention to Freedale. I'd be okay with it if business meant business. They're worried, as I said, too much attention draws too much attention, and that can be bad for them. I'm not the same mind, necessarily, especially after these events.
Much of their business is bad for Freedale. So...
Well, I can make myself scarce for a few days. Larry, too. Or if you want us to return this, maybe leave a few doors unlocked. Windows. Make things a little easier for you. But if we do return, we have to return with everything. Or we don't return at all. And you do what you want to do with that situation.
In poking at the items, I only see the stamps. Like I can't look inside the boxes.
You can, absolutely. It's just miscellaneous, like trade goods and stuff like that. There would be some occasional trade bars of like. That'd be the most valuable thing. Would be some actual trade bars of like ingots of steel and iron. But for the most part, there's like cloth, there's ale, spices. It's miscellaneous trade goods. So not all of it doesn't seem nefarious. I guess what would stick out, I guess Brown would give me an Arcana check.
That wasn't that one.
Yeah, there's some. You don't know what all of it is, but some of it's, intriguing.
Very good.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do we let them go so they can lead us to this warehouse and we take it from there? Do we keep everything for the location of the warehouse and deal with it all ourselves?
I can tell you exactly where it's at. I mean, it's just sitting there. Behind a bunch of rubble, though, so... And some trees.
Can't be too far if the big guy was going to drag this himself.
Oh, no, it's right in the middle of Freedale.
Maybe we just let them take the cargo. Like they said, leave a couple windows or doors unlocked.
Make it easy for us.
Yes,
Later.
How do we know that this is all going to be true, right? Like we let them go, they leave a window open for us. I mean, it doesn't really sound like it's much. It sounds like either A, we stumbled in on something that's just like doesn't make too much sense to me, and still, you should be absolutely reporting to the authorities and cataloging what you're thinking. You should have a manifest.
There are no authorities here.
I thought we were the authorities.
We were the authorities. We haven't even said yes.
Hal should have a manifest if that's what you're after.
Someone is keeping records, but this is all under the table. And overpriced.
I mean, it's just doesn't seem to be raw iron or pig steel. It seems to be decent quality. I wouldn't charge more than maybe a couple gold per bar.
You don't charge what it's worth. You charge how hard it was to get here.
Or where it came from. But yeah.
Scarcity drives economy.
Mm-hmm. Look, I reckon you go to the warehouse, you do your delivery. Leave a door open for us. Don't leave a window open for us. We'll probably get in anyway.
So you don't want... Okay.
She got hit with a couple of rocks. Is she bleeding?
She would have a little welt on her forehead, and she did get a javelin in her shoulder.
All right.
The other guy has not been wounded, but he is very scared. Still, He's out of breath. He has not said a word, and he will continue to not say a word. He might not ever speak for the rest of his life. Who knows?
Size her up and see how much magic do I think she knows.
Probably what she's seen tonight, and
Yeah, she doesn't seem super knowledgeable.
no, it's what you would see in the day in the life in a normal town. Uh, everyone's heard of Elminster kind of thing.
Yeah,
that kind of
but-
stuff. She's probably never
So
seen a winged person before, so that's weird. But she's not gawking either.
So I will take a rag and just kind of. I'm going to treat her wound a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not going to heal her, but I'm going to take a look at it, make sure she's fine. But I'm going to take that rag that has blood with blood on it. I'm going to not so subtly just yank out a hair or three. And then, all right. So
What?
you deliver the goods as normal and pretend nothing happened. You can make up whatever story you'd like for the unfortunate event that happened with your third compatriot. And leave us in a way in. And if it is a trap, we can find you as well. Otherwise,
can you actually?
I don't think I can.
Give me a deception check. I'll give you advantage because that's a
I think I
good
can
one.
eventually, but I can't right now.
Yeah. Locate object and stuff like that. I don't know, per person.
I am kind of bluff. Like I know it's possible, but
Yeah, scry works if you have like an object related to someone.
Deception with
Blood and
advantage.
hair is for.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well, there's only 2 doors in. There's one of the bay doors, and there's the back door. The back door is always watched. If you use the bay door, don't make noise. Most windows are boarded up. There's a couple on the east or west side, I think. I can make sure those are okay.
In Freedale?
Yeah, it's...
We've been there a couple of days. As she's describing the building, do I know what she's talking about, or have I know?
There's a few rundown old buildings in Freedale that are just unused. And there's several wrecked buildings that are just decimated. So it would blend in pretty easily. Yeah. But what she will say is so it's behind the signpost is still there. The old the Red Dragon Tavern. Behind there is the warehouse for it. So even though the tavern's not there, the warehouse that supplied it still works. There's some overgrowth. Occasionally still use the bay door, the eastern bay door. The western one's they blocked it up. Most other entrances have been boarded. Howl is usually in the office on the east side. But everything's boarded up over there. So, if you go in the back door, it's easier access, but most of the floor will be alerted. You go in through the bay door, which is usually locked. I'll try to unlock it. Keep it unlocked. Or rather, get the bar off of it. Just open one of them. Gerald usually sleeps over by there, so just look out for that. Or if you go in through a window, it's probably your quietest bet. But they're higher up.
Excellent.
Well,
I think we have a plan.
Thank
You
you
two
for
can
your
take this
cooperation.
stuff.
looks like we got our work cut out for us with might take an hour or so with Larry's condition and with all these plants.
We have another errand we can run in the meantime.
I would try to be quiet tonight if you're around town. We will have no other choice other than to say it'll be you guys. And they're gonna want revenge. They've been looking.
Them come.
Just kind of nods and. Alright. East bay door or the west windows? Your best bet. Unless you want to charge in through the back door. I'll make sure they're all open.
Good. Well, it's lovely doing business with you.
Yeah. She kind of like.
You said you didn't want to give me all of your ammunition. Well, would you spare half of it?
Give me a persuasion check, Aaron.
Six.
I used the last of my bullets. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll see if I can scrounge some up.
Do you know where you procure them? Is there a smith that knows how to make some?
The bullets, yeah. It's the powder that's expensive.
Yeah, I could probably cast bullets for you, you know?
They're just round pellets. It's the powder that's really expensive.
And Brynel, you can mix this powder?
I can make the pellets. I don't know about the powder.
Randall's never even heard of powder. That was that 5 that you rolled.
Be
Sure
on
thing.
the lookout.
Perhaps there's some powder in this warehouse.
Yeah. I'll take a look around. Find something for you. Come on, Larry. Just kind of knees him. Like, oh, okay. Just kind of grumbles and he stares at Brynel and they will do their best to start dragging the sledge. Actually, they'll take the body with them too. For proof. Especially because it's got a crossbow bolt in it. So, which is none of their crossbows.
Okie dokie. Off
Yeah.
to the graves.
Because you guys can easily walk away much quicker than they can drag the sledge, so they will be a while. But all you have to do is go collect some wolfsbane. You do have, in a roundabout way, you did get some intel on where Zentera might be.
Right in the center of the city.
Kind of center. Maybe not center, but like, it's everything's the center of a small town. But the night is still young. And it is a new moon. And there are apparently new lords and ladies in Freedale. Perhaps already laying down the law. We'll find out how that goes next time. So, thanks so much, folks, for joining this evening. And we will see you next time. Good night, Internet.
Later, Internet.
Night.